I'm degreasing and converting rust on the frame. Right now I have it upside down, and I've sprayed some degreaser on the greasiest parts. You can see the rainbow here a little bit. And one of the things that I was worried about doing was getting inside the frame rails in places, because I could still see some dirt dauber nests in there. So I have purchased a drain jetting attachment for the power washer that one of my commenters said would be a good idea. So I'm going to try that out. I'll show it to you here in a minute. This is the drain jet kit. It came with two ways to attach it to the power washer. This fitting will slip into the end of the pressure washer wand, and then this way you can just disconnect the pressure washer wand and hose and connect directly. I chose to use this one because the other way you'd have to hold the wand with your hand and close and activate the wand continuously, and then try to work the other end also at the same time. So that seemed a little more difficult. So this is this came with several tips. These tips have just a little jet opening, a little in the end. They're different sizes. This one is just a big opening and has a spring on the end of it to spread out the spray. And then this one is the one that I was most interested in. It swivels, and then the spray comes out the side, and then it's supposed to direct the water backwards. So I'm going to give this one a try. What it looks like, and it was trying to get away from me as soon as I turned it on. I have to put down the camera to continue doing this, but I think you get the idea. All right, I am done washing the inside of the frame. I learned a few things. First of all, put the end of the sprayer in the hole before you start the power washer. And also this end is self-feeding. I mean, there's so much pressure that it feeds itself along the frame rail by itself. I mean, you just have to give it some more hose, and then you pull it back slowly, and cleans out all the dirt. You can see some of the dirt and gravel that has come out of this frame that I just washed. Also, I wasn't able to wash this cross member. None of the holes in this cross member are large enough, so you got to account for that. It'd be nice if you could get different sized bits, or really it wasn't even the bit that was the problem. It was this this connection here where the bit connects to the hose. It's larger than the bit, so that was the real problem in this section of hose. I was able to get it in this hole, but this section of hose is not very flexible, and I couldn't get it to feed in either direction. Okay, the other thing I'll caution is no matter what you do, you're going to get wet. So be prepared. I power washed more of the frame, and just like on the top side of the frame, the places that were the greasiest cleaned up the best. I mean, it took whatever the original finish was off of the frame, and of course these sections that were super greasy are barely rusty. So I'm gonna continue degreasing and doing rust converting, putting rust converter on the frame until I get it to where it's ready to prime. I've applied a coating of rust converter to the frame. I'm using Ospho because it was just what was available in my area easily, and it is starting to, I applied it about 15 minutes ago, and it's starting to turn the rusty spots a little darker, and even the spots that are down to the bare metal seem to be a shade darker also. Maybe it's just still drying, I don't know. It's been about an hour since I coated the frame with Ospho, and you can see where all of the rust spots have turned to a dark brown, almost black. So now I'm going to power wash the frame again, and I'll show the beginning of the power washing. I expect spots like this will probably, some of it will wash away with the power washing, and it'll get closer to this bare metal. And then I'll show the frame after I power wash all of it. So I was right. The black iron phosphate has washed away, and now I'm down to another layer of iron oxide. And then in this section, it's getting closer to just the bare metal. So if I keep applying the Ospho, I'm sure it'll look like this section eventually. Take a little longer, but I don't mind spending a little more time on it. I'm sure there are more efficient ways of getting down to the bare metal. I just don't want to spend hours grinding the metal, grinding the rust off the metal. I'd rather do it with the Ospho instead.